Picture this. You're asleep in a tent, completely still, completely unaware. Somewhere close by, something is standing in the dark, deciding whether you're worth the risk. Most predators on Earth have learned the answer is no. But not all of them got that memo, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ones didn't. Spoiler, one of them can literally break through your roof. Yeah, let that sink in while you recheck your tent zipper. There's a comforting idea floating around. Predators secretly fear us. That a wolf, a bear, a lion, standing a few feet from a sleeping human will simply back away, spooked, and leave. Comforting, also only half true. The idea comes from a real evolutionary principle. Most large predators are ambush hunters. They're wired to attack prey that's moving, fleeing, or vulnerable in a predictable way, not something lying eerily still that might, for all they know, suddenly wake up and fight back. Quick question for you. If you were a wolf and you had zero idea whether the meal in front of you might headbutt you in self-defense, would you take that risk? Yeah, neither would they. This is called risk-averse foraging. Animals constantly run a mental cost-benefit calculation. Is this kill worth the risk of injury? A limping deer? Worth it. A silent, unmoving, unfamiliar-smelling lump wrapped in fabric? Suspicious. Skip it. So the idea isn't wrong exactly, it's just incomplete, and a few animals never got that evolutionary memo. Let's start with the one that should terrify you the most, crocodilians. Unlike wolves or big cats, crocodiles aren't reading your body language for threat signals because they don't need to. Their brains run almost entirely on ambush instinct triggered by vibration and movement in water, not risk assessment of a sleeping mammal on land. Translation? A croc doesn't care if you're asleep, awake, meditating, or filming a video. If you're near the water's edge, you are a shape near the water's edge. That's the entire evaluation process. Crocodiles have survived unchanged for over 200 million years. That's older than trees flowering, older than the concept of personal space, and definitely older than caring about your sleep schedule. Campers in parts of Africa and Australia have been pulled from tents pitched too close to riverbanks, not because the myth is false, but because it was never designed to include reptiles in the first place. Next up, leopards and tigers, particularly around human settlements in India, where a disturbing number of well-documented attacks involve predators tearing through thatched roofs to reach people sleeping inside. Here's the twist. It's not that these cats broke the rule, it's that desperation broke the rule for them. When natural prey disappears, due to habitat loss, hunting, deforestation, big cats become what researchers call conditioned man-eaters, especially older or injured individuals who can no longer chase fast prey. A sleeping human, stationary and quiet, suddenly becomes the easiest calorie source around. So, is it really predators fear you? Or is it predators fear you until they're hungry enough not to? Sit with that one. Hyenas get a bad reputation as scavengers, but they're actually skilled, opportunistic hunters, and multiple documented cases in parts of Africa involve hyenas dragging sleeping people from outdoor bedding, particularly in refugee camps or areas without secure shelter. Why hyenas specifically? 2 words: bite force and confidence. Hyenas have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom relative to body size, and they hunt in groups. A pack doesn't need to worry about what if this thing fights back because numbers solve that problem for them. So next time someone tells you hyenas are just nature's cleanup crew, gently remind them, cleanup crews don't usually show up while you're still using the room. Last one, and it's the one that breaks the movement-based rule entirely. Large constrictor snakes, like reticulated pythons. Pythons hunt using heat-sensing pits, not just visual movement. A sleeping human still radiates body heat, consistently, predictably, from a fixed location. That's not a red flag to a python. That's basically a dinner bell. There are rare but real documented cases of large pythons constricting sleeping humans in Southeast Asia, particularly in remote areas where snakes have grown to exceptional size. So while wolves are out here having an entire ethical debate about whether you're worth the risk, the python's just checking its thermal reading like a heat-seeking missile with zero interest in your feelings. Okay, so if some predators clearly do attack sleeping humans, why does the myth hold up for most of them? Let's actually break down the science, because this part is genuinely fascinating. First, costly prey learning. Predators that have been injured or watched pack members get injured by fighting back prey develop a learned aversion. This is called costly prey avoidance, and it's been documented in wolves, lions, and bears. One bad experience can shape hunting decisions for life. Second, fire as a deterrent. This one's huge. Fire changed everything for early humans. The flickering, unpredictable light disrupts night vision in most nocturnal predators, and the smell of smoke is chemically linked to danger in many animal brains. A campfire isn't just cozy, it's a species-wide warning sign burned into predator instinct over hundreds of thousands of years of coexistence. Third, sentinel sleep and group vigilance. Ever wonder why humans historically slept in groups, close together, near a fire, with someone sort of keeping watch? That's not just social bonding, it's anti-predator architecture. A group of sleeping humans is a much harder, riskier target than a lone one. Numbers, warmth, noise, and unpredictability all stack the odds against a predator. Fourth, novelty and unfamiliar scent. Humans don't smell like typical prey. Our diet, sweat composition, and even the synthetic materials in modern sleeping bags and tents create unfamiliar chemical signals. And unfamiliar, in the animal kingdom, usually means approach with caution, if at all. So basically, fire, teamwork, and smelling weird to a wolf's nose has been humanity's low-key survival strategy this entire time. No cape, no weapons upgrade, just vibes and body odor. So the truth is somewhere in the middle. Most predators genuinely have evolved to avoid the risk of attacking something unpredictable and still. But crocodiles, desperate big cats, hyenas, and heat-sensing pythons never fully signed that agreement. So, next time you're camping, are you sleeping near water? Near thick brush? In a region with any of these four? Yeah, maybe check that before you zip up the tent. This has been XO Explainer, where sleep now comes with a research citation. See you in the next one.